Hi guys, I know this video is coming a little bit late and I promised you the outline last week. Hopefully you were able to figure it out, but I do have a little template that I wanted to go through with you. One of the main issues with this brief review is trying to convey all of the information that you would convey in a 3 to 5 page essay, but do it in a very short amount of space. So that doesn't just mean removing some of your topics, it means explaining your topics in a more concise and specific way. So the introduction paragraph 1 is the introduction. You should have a 1-sentence hook, okay? You still need to grab the reader's interest. A good way to do the hook would be to approach the content of your website, what is the purpose and mission of the website, and come up with a hook that relates to that. The topic. Just like when we did the rhetorical analysis of the commencement speeches, you need to introduce the website you're going to be talking about. If the entire document is going to be about an outside source, I need to know the name of the source and I need to know what its purpose is. In the rhetorical analysis, I asked you to give the title of the video and a summary. This point serves the same purpose as that. You need to introduce the website and what the website is for. Your thesis should be really specific about what you liked or didn't like. You are summarizing the main topics that you're going to cover in your paper, and this sentence serves as a transition into the body where you're going to talk about those things. So you can see that we have about 3 sentences here. 1 sentence, sentence number 2, and sentence number 3. They should not be really long. You have to really use your space wisely here. When you get into the body, all of the body paragraphs are going to be exactly the same. So topic 1 should relate to one of the design elements. Maybe you really liked the colors, maybe you really liked the music, maybe you really liked the appeals to pathos, maybe you felt a sense of authority or ethos when you were looking at these. If you are going to talk about something like, for example, the colors, then all of these details need to be very specific. You can't just repeat, I really liked the colors. The colors were very nice. I thought the colors did a good job. Those don't give me any new information. The purpose, one of the challenges of writing in such a short space is that each sentence needs to give new information. We don't have time to repeat ourselves here. So if you're saying the same idea in a bunch of different ways, that's not a useful way to take control of your space. So if you are talking about colors, I would expect you to talk about maybe the colors in the title, the colors in the images, and the colors of the font, something like that. A few different things about the colors. Okay, the analysis is how do these details connect to the topic? So you've told me about all of these colors, but what's the analysis? What's the critical thinking behind all of those colors? They felt soothing, they felt bright and bold and vibrant, they felt serious and formal and made me want to take this topic with a little bit more weight. Something about the colors. Okay, paragraph 3 follows the same formula. Maybe you're talking about balance, and you're going to talk about the balance on one page, the balance on another page, and the balance on another different page within the same website. Maybe you're talking about the balance at the top between the title and the images. Then you're talking about the balance between the images and the text. Then you're talking about the balance between different articles, that they didn't throw a million articles up there, they had 3 dominant ones. Okay, so if you are, for example, talking about balance, again, you don't have time to repeat yourself over and over. The balance was great, I really like the balance did a good job. That is not how we use the space wisely in such a short essay. Okay, so I'm going to take my own advice and not repeat myself, but you can see that paragraph 4 is going to follow the exact same pattern. So you've got 3, essentially, topic 1, topic 2, and topic 3, 3 of the major things that you thought this website did well when it came to design. And again, if you're having trouble, you can go back to the chapter that I provided for you on Friday and review some of the design elements that we talked about. The conclusion. The conclusion needs to have a transition because we need to know that you're getting to the end and you're not covering your main ideas anymore. There should not be any research. All of the information from your website is research. This is all research. There should not be any new information or research in the introduction or in the conclusion. The purpose of the conclusion is just to summarize what you said and then provide a look to the future. These are your last words. These are your dying breaths. So you need to make them count and give the reader something that they can really hold on to. The transition should just be a few words. So it could be something like in conclusion, in summary, something like that to let the reader know that you're at the end. Okay, that one's pretty easy. All right, I'm going to give you, I'm going to post this document and I'm going to give you a couple minutes to go through this and see if you have any questions. And then when we come back, I'm going to talk about drafting, and specifically we're going to talk about specificity, being very specific. Okay, so take a few moments to review the outline and write down any questions you have so that we can share them in class, and I will see you in just a second.